conservatives across the nation are cheering on conservatives like Rand Paul and Mike Lee and some others. Sam Kephart, do you think there is enough conservative thought in the U.S. Senate or House to save America at this point?
No, actually, I don't. I think the solution is to create a really dynamic third party. And we've been on about a 20-year cycle since Ross Perot ran. And just this morning, I heard some of the commentators talking about the conditions. The conditions now, politically, polling-wise, are very similar to where they were in '92. So I think if a third party and a third-party set of candidates has a shot, it's going to be in the next major election.
And speaking of a shot, there have been shots fired, and I think some of you may have seen there's been a lot written lately about the GOP specifically targeting the Tea Party with the intention of eradicating it, because they're fearful that if they don't, that Tea Party conservatives have a shot at it.
Well, the Republican Party is scared to death, and between you and me, and you're a cattleman, I think the Republican Party views, let me put it this way, they don't treat them, but they view the Tea Party folk as a piece of poop on a cow's tail, and they want to flick it. They just want to be rid of us. Do you get that?
Well, having been on the wrong end of a cow.
And I've been flicked, folks. I've been flicked in the face where it comes right up and you get a nice little chunk of the stuff right here.
It makes you appreciate beef, doesn't it?
It very much does, and I love cows.
Well, third party. We hear talk about that, and I've been one who's been resistant to a third party. And there are other conservatives that you and I know who have been resistant to a third party who are now beginning to say the Republican Party is so polluted with, the term that comes to mind is quasi-conservatives, or
yeah, but there's a lack of transparency. There's insiderism. All these things. And I have an expression I like to use. Frankly, I think both major parties, we're talking about conservative, but both the Republicans and the Democrats need a clean sheet. That means you don't keep any of it and you start de novo or from scratch. That's not going to happen. So any bolt-ons, any conceptual or conservative bolt-ons that you might get onto the platform, I think you're whistling Dixie. So therefore, if you can't make chicken salad out of chicken poop, no matter how much mayonnaise and mustard. No matter how much mayonnaise and mustard you add, you cannot turn chicken poop into chicken salad.
I am never going to eat a sandwich that Sam Kephart prepares.
Any more than if we put chocolate icing on one of his cow pies from his field, it's still a cow pie.
Boy, but with a little whipped cream, it makes a beautiful cake.
And I'm being intentionally graphic because I want you to understand it's not fixable.
So
Get
third
it clear
party,
in your head.
Well, third party,
yes,
you're saying is the only ultimate solution.
The only practical solution.
You're saying that the Republican Party has gone beyond the point where it can be fixed or saved
without a clean sheet redesign, which isn't going to happen.
That's a pretty strong statement.
Yes, sir. I believe that.
Are you going to run?
Oh my! Well. There have to be certain conditions in place. Let's just put it that way. I don't see those conditions, so who knows?
Okay, well, a third party causes the Republican Party and many in it to think that the only thing a third party does is elect the Democrat. Well, we've seen some evidence of that. But what's happened is the Republican Party nominates men like John McCain and moderates like Mitt Romney, and that elects the Democrats. So which is worse, leaving the moderates in charge or taking charge with the third party and giving a genuine, patriotic, constitutional, fiscally responsible alternative?
Well, here's my feeling. I don't like getting into I don't even like to use conservative and liberal anymore because they are such flashpoint words. I think there are many people, even on what we might say the left side of the aisle, who are good, patriotic, fiscal conservative Americans.
Name one.
There are. I know some private people. They're socially liberal, but they're strong on the other stuff.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. It sounds a little like a cow pie to me.
No. The point is, we need people who are committed to putting the country back on the right track and leave aside all the verbiage stuff. I think that's it. They've all become flash words. Even the Tea Party thing, which is very legitimate. Unfortunately, they haven't connected the concepts the vision to the name Tea Party, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, it's time certainly for politicians to put their own political careers aside and do what's best for America. If that means a third party, well, bring it
Okay,
on.
look, it's simple. A third party means we lose.
Do you remember Ross Perot? He came damn close, my friend. He
Yeah,
did.
15% of the vote.
No, but he stumbled. He started getting a lot of momentum from Republicans and Democrats alike.
Okay.
I was around then.
Okay, since you brought that up, let's focus on that. Who's your candidate? Who's your third party candidate? Who? Put a name on it. Come on. Come on.
We'd have to sit down and discuss. That'd be hard to say right
Give me
now.
a
Well,
name.
put a name on your Republican candidate.
Well, we got plenty of names for Republican candidates. I mean, there's a lineup. You know, even you won't like them, but they're there.
Bingo.
Okay, I understand that, but you need to come up with an alternative name. You've got a person that has to run, not an idea. The idea can't run.
Oh,
And
yeah,
also-
absolutely.
And the other
To
thing,
be sure.
The other thing is,
See, now
you
that
just-
was a good piece because it.
Yeah, but see, it's gonna people up, and it's good to polarize your audience. And look at
That right pissed me off.
I just woke him up. He was in his
He didn't even wanna
late
come
morning
in.
coma, and we got him away.
the other thing
Maybe
is-
that's what it'll
I
do.
love you.
I know,
I do. I
you
do.
too.
I love you, dude.
and I vote for you.
And you have
But-
Okay, well.
Now I'm going to say something arrogant.
yeah.
Not to. I really think I'm the guy, but I don't have the. There's no pieces there. I don't want to run as a
I
Republican.
understand that.
I think the Republicans, pardon my French, do not run the
They
camera.
could be. I'm not saying they're not, but they could be.
No, but the
But
attitude
wait
is
a
wrong.
minute.
The attitude. You're an engineer. You and I are problem solvers. You tell me who is actually trying to set a rail, put some rails down where you can follow it and climb out of the mess. I haven't heard any articulated.
I want to roll the
Thing?
camera because we're hot here, and I want to talk about.
I love you, baby. You understand what I'm
But
saying.
you said one other thing that just makes me want to jump out in front of the camera
And that
say,
was good.
Okay, because
That's good.
okay, so you have, let's say, you said these were your
Right.
words. We can roll it back. Oh, they may be socially liberal. Okay, so do you want me to take a fiscal conservative who wants to kill babies? Do you want me to have a fiscal conservative that believes in gay marriage and wants to institutionalize
Let me
it? Because I ain't going
Ed,
there.
let me tell you something.
That's what the Republicans
No,
are giving us.
hang on. When Referred Law 6 ran here,
Yeah.
yours truly got up in front of the power structure and said, you need to put some ring around the collar. And health of the mother, what's it? Rape, incest, and health of the mother. I got trashed. And the damn bill would have passed had they put my 1.5% in there. And they were so ideologic. 98.5% to me is better than 100% of nothing. And we can
Well,
have a big argument
no,
about
God
that.
wants it all.
We don't even have an argument there. I'm talking about practicalities. You can be an idealist or an ideologue. I'm an idealist.
You can be an idealist or an
There's a distinction.
ideologue. Yes, there is.
There is a distinction.
Okay,
Yes,
and
there
you
is.
guys need to go have lunch, but right now we
Okay, sorry.
need to film another.